Final practice today before the game. I guess kind of where do you think this team is at after 14?
Yeah, after 14, I really see ourselves moving in the forward direction. I think Saturday's going to show what kind of new things they got going on offense, kind of the new scheme, the new way that they're playing on offense. And I mean, defense stepped it up every year. I know when guys leave, everyone wonders if the defense is not going to show up, but I can tell you this, the defense showed up this spring.
Do you guys know how it's going to be? Is it going to be offense versus defense, or do you have a red and white?
I have no idea. I don't know with the guys that we're missing out of positions or not. They haven't told us anything, so that's up in the air.
Who steps up on the defensive line?
Everybody. I mean, there's only 7 of us. It's me, Nash, Colton Feast, Jay, Jalen Weaver, Ruquan, Marquise. I mean, everyone did. I mean, you got 3 guys going down on the north end, 3 guys going down on the south end, Mosai. So we all had to really step it up.
How have you specifically had to kind of grow into a bigger role on that line?
Yeah, there's nobody older than me now in the room, so I kind of taken over that leadership role for at least for the interior guys. Pushing those guys, trying to push myself every day. Pass rush is still number 1 key for me. Got to get a pass rush down. I'm big enough to stop the run, but pass rush I think is still a work in progress.
Are those numbers or defensive linemen, is that concerning to you?
No, because we'll have some guys come over in the summer. I think maybe some recruits or something like that. I don't know, but I mean, shoot, if that's all we got, we'll roll with it.
There'll be some recruits here and maybe potential portal type guys that could help this team. I mean, how much time this weekend do you spend with some of those guys?
Yeah, I mean, at the spring game, definitely got to introduce myself, kind of show them around, kind of let them know how Coach Dawson coaches, what kind of the program we got here and the culture, and especially with the fans being there, I think that helps a lot too.
Sean Beckton the other day was saying that the offense has moved the ball consistently on the ground. This spring, what's your take on that? What's that picture look like to you?
Yeah, I mean, offense got a new scheme. They're doing really well with what they got. I think it's just on the defensive side, guys being out of their gaps or out of their responsibility and stuff, and it's just simple mistakes that we're making.
Hey, what could 1 or 2 more pieces that if you guys were to add something, how much could that help you guys if you added just a little bit more to give you some more depth and production up front?
I mean, yeah, it would take a load off some of the guys. I can say that most of us have over 400 game live reps this spring ball. So, I mean, just body-wise, but, I mean, we all made it through. So, I mean, it shows us what we can do.
How'd you hold up? How do you feel good?
Yeah, I feel good. I mean, I'm nicked up a little bit. Just been getting treatment, staying in the training room. So, after we get this week rest, I think I'll go back to feeling better.
What's it felt like being the oldest guy in the room now?
Well, I could definitely tell you what it feels like to be old now. I can tell you that much.
You're a 4th-year sophomore.
I know. I feel like I'm in a 35-year-old body.
You said you wanted to work on pass rush, or that's kind of a goal for you. I mean, what have you tried to add, or what are you working on specifically to try to?
Yeah, so Coach Dawson's really helped us understand how to rush in the interior. Instead of with our power moves, if we long arm, instead of using 1 arm, we use 2 arms till we feel them kind of brace, and then we can shrug them down and throw them. I mean, if we're going to use a speed move, double swipe, chop club, kind of all the same things. But it's really, his main focus was getting vertical a lot more than reading the guy. We're going off the ball and really just focusing on getting vertical.
What's it been like working with Coach Dawson?
Yeah, he's an awesome coach. He's really smart with what he's got. I mean, everything he's told us to do, I mean, it's worked. So, I mean, I'm just going to keep listening to him.
Ty, you looking forward to Saturday? Number 1, the end of spring ball. Number 2, chance to see your fans and all.
Yeah, I mean, I love seeing the fans every year. I think this will be my 2nd spring game. I mean, just to see everyone come out from all corners of Nebraska and all the little cracks that you don't even know about come to this potentially could be the only game they get to come to. So anytime I get to interact with those guys is awesome.
How important is it to the defense, in your opinion?
The spring game?
Yeah.
I mean, we're treating it just like a regular game, like it is in the season. I mean, that's the mindset focus going in Friday night, getting plenty of rest like we're in the hotel, showing up on Saturday, and just getting ready to work.
Hey, you guys have a month left of school after the spring game. What is kind of the player schedule? Do you guys go back into a pretty good lifting schedule after
they haven't told us much. I know that we're getting a week off, and then we're doing something the next week. And then I don't know how either strength conditioning goes after that, but I'm sure we'll get started up pretty soon.
You mentioned the new offensive scheme. From the defensive side of things, what has been the most challenging thing for you guys to adjust to or focus on?
Yeah, sometimes it's, I mean, you try to listen to their lingo, trying to kind of get an edge, seeing where they're going to go, what kind of block you're going to get. And sometimes it's the direction. You think the ball is going to go one way and they're doing same side power, same side counter or something like that, and you're not ready for that. Or, I mean, they got one block where, guard comes at you, or the center comes at you, and that guard will come down and bump you as you're going to the right, and he'll go up to a linebacker and get you bumped out of your gap, making it easier for that center. I think that's one of the most challenging blocks we've had so far.
Facing a new offense and preparing for a new offense during spring, does that help in the season when you have to go against offenses you don't know much about?
Yeah, I mean, we scheme against these guys. I mean, every day we go out and practice. We got kind of understood what plays are going to come with what formation. But like I said, I mean, you read the offensive lineman. If he's got his hand is a little bit lighter on the ground, it's either a pass or he's pulling. But I mean, if he's fully in the ground, then you know he's coming at you. So it's just those little details.
What have you seen from the younger linemen who haven't gotten a chance to play much yet that are getting the increased reps now?
It's going to be good for them. I think it's good for them now, especially since we're so light on the defensive line. I know Nash has really stepped up. Marquise Black's really stepped up. Mosai, Jalen, all those guys. I mean, haven't heard a complaint out of one of them. We just go every day and work. Alrighty.